Welcome to the sixth installment of Engen, the Making of. I'm your host, Yasmin Ali. This entrepreneurial development competition has kept both our contestants and you, our viewers, learning and on your toes. So how about we see what we have in store for this round? In the last round, we ventured into the world of family entertainment with a challenge from Adventure Golf, a leader in the miniature golf space. Adventure Golf experiences low foot traffic and customer engagement from Monday to Thursday. Our entrepreneurs were pushed to create innovative services or products to draw more visitors, whether individuals, local communities, or businesses during weekdays. From confusion between golf and miniature golf to not fully understanding the brief, our entrepreneurs had a hard time conceptualizing a working and exciting solution. In the end, after some tough words from our judges, they gave the win to Team 2, consisting of Bongani, Sean and Dudu. The losing team voted off Rulani. Rulani was our last woman standing and can be proud of the Engen, the making of progress that she made. The elimination twist for the episode was that the winning team also voted out a team member. Bongani was voted out, and though he took a philosophical view on it, you could tell that he was really disappointed. If we look at it a little closer, Bongani was looking a little like the odd man out, with Dudu, Sean, Mungezi and Puleng consistently working together while Bongani switched teams a lot. I wonder how much this influenced him being voted out. At least his winnings were quite substantial, with him having won just shy of 100,000 Rand. I'm sure that will help console him, at least just a little. With this round having passed, Bongani, Sean and Dudu extended their earnings, each adding 33,333 Rand to their winnings, sending Sean and Dudu to the top of the money ladder. Sadly, Rulani left the competition having never been part of a winning team, which also means that she left empty-handed. The feedback from the judges was brutal, with the entrepreneurs reminded to go back to the brief and do their research. I think that's so important for any entrepreneur and even projects in the workplace. Like Heidi keeps telling them and us, know what the main thing is and focus on it and its key points. Of course, all the solution creation, innovation and development comes to us thanks to all of our sponsors. To each of you, thank you for being part of this journey. And to our title sponsor, Engen, thank you for making all of this happen. Okay, I think that it's about time we get into a brand new challenge from a new sponsor. Entrepreneurs, welcome back. So today's sponsor is a brand that I think you all know.
Yeah.
Batu. And we're lucky enough to have Theo from Batu here to tell us a little bit about the business and then to issue your challenge as well. Theo, over to you.
Thank you. How's it, guys?
Good.
As introduced, my name is Theo Baloyi. I'm the first employee at Batu. Our vision is to build a shoe brand that Africans can proudly affiliate with. Right at the core of our mission, we want to reignite hope and create sustainable jobs. So far, we've built about 34 brick and mortar stores and we employ well over 300 people.
I think that we all associate the Batu brand with South Africanism as well. So, Theo, what is the challenge for our teams today?
Yes, team. As you know, we've got 3 strategic pillars in our business. It's people, profit, and product. Our value proposition when it comes to our product pillar is that we want to build compelling products that are durable, that are affordable, right? And we want to be competitive. So as part of growing the business and being a proudly African sneaker brand that Africans can proudly affiliate with, we need to make sure that we compete in the global community. As you all know, SDGs are a big thing in the global community.
Yes.
But building compelling products, saving the environment. So as Batu, we want to build a product or a sneaker that is made out of sustainable materials, right? It needs to be very cool, recyclable, and very appealing to our consumers. Something that you can wear, on a social occasion, and that you can also wear if you go into corporate events.
Wow, that is such a great challenge. I think that the cause for environmental sustainability is so important. And I think that if we can do it, well, we're looking stylish so much better, right?
Absolutely. And we're saving the environment.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so gentlemen, as you know, you each get one question to do. I'm going to start with you today.
Hi Theo, my name is Dibetsang. I actually have no question today.
Good for me.
Hi Theo, Buleng here. Unfortunately, I've got no question today because I realized that people get ideas from our questions. So,
Happiness.
And Sean?
Hi Theo, my name is Sean. I always have a question.
Sure.
I'm inquisitive, very much inquisitive. So whenever I drive around, I see your billboards everywhere. I'm highly impressed. So is the other competitor. So your other competitor has multiple stores almost everywhere.
Yeah.
Does that come as a threat to your brand?
Not entirely. It's actually, I think, a very complimenting thing for us. And the reason why I say that, if you look at our mission to reignite hope and create sustainable jobs, we're not the only brand that can only do that, right? The more players in the market, the more we contribute, to creating more jobs, right? Yes, of course, we compete in the till. And I think it's really exciting. That is why the challenge today, because as a brand, we want to be innovative, we want to be competitive, and we want to build durable products. So the more players come in the market, the more, stronger our brand gets.
Okay.
Very cool.
Hi
Mongezi?
Theo, Mongezi here. My question is centered around collaborations, brand-to-brand collaborations. How far do you think Batu is from doing something of that sort, from one brand to the other, especially an African brand? Yeah.
Yeah, good question. I mean, I think we've done a lot of B2B collaborations, with corporates that have welcomed and received Batu very well. As far as collaborating with other brands, right, and making sure that there's great synergy, we need to make sure that we align, with the values of those brands, their brand promise and so forth. And I think we're not too far, and it's actually our strategic intent to venture into other regions to expand the brand, because if we do collaborate with a brand that is big, that has global presence, and we collaborate with them, it will help us expand into those brands. So to your question, we're not too far. Actually, there's something in the pipeline.
Oh, you heard it here first, guys. So, gentlemen, you have your challenge. You know what you're doing for today. It's time to pick your teams. So, 4 of you, if we did it the traditional way, you would essentially only have one person having a choice in this. So, we're doing things just a little bit differently today. With Theo's help, we're going to assign teams to you today. There are 4 cards, as always, 2 with team 1 and 2 with team 2. Theo is going to pull out and assign which team each of you are on. Got it? Okay. Theo, if I can have you pull a card for Dudu, please. Dudu, team 1.
Okay.
For Peleng. Awesome. For Sean.
Interesting.
So Sean and Dudu make up team 1.
And then, yes, this is.
And obviously, Mongezi, you and Peleng will make up team 2. Can I get you guys in your teams, please? Interesting groups, eh?
Very interesting.
Theo, thank you so much for your challenge. Thank you so much for being on TMO. We'll see you in the judging round. For now, you may leave.
Thank you. Best wishes, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is an interesting combination of teams.
yeah, it is indeed.
So, in a second, you'll be going into your rooms. You'll be starting off your challenge. Gentlemen, good luck. You may go to your rooms. as our teams are getting settled with their randomly appointed graphic designers and getting psyched up for this challenge, let me quickly take a moment to introduce our judges. As always, we have Heidi, the go-to branding and marketing expert. Sim, transformation and stakeholder engagement manager for Engen. And while we met Bathu Shoes CEO Theo Beloy earlier, it will be Bathu's MD, Cedric, joining us for the judging. Welcome to the team, Cedric. We still have 4 key criteria that the judges will be looking for. They need to have done the research effectively so that they understand the market, constraints, and challenges. This was an area that was lacking in the previous round, so hopefully our teams will pay extra attention here. The next is that the team needs to name the product. The name must capture the essence of the solution. The third is the tagline. The tagline gets the customer excited about the product. And the last thing that the judges look for is the pricing and the financial model. Hopefully our entrepreneurs have this right in this round. Our teams have their challenge. You know what to look for in our entrepreneurs' conversations and solution building. It's going to be an interesting one, so let's get back to the action.
Dude, I actually have an idea. I was researching this morning. I had a feeling that today we're going to be doing Batu.
So what are your thoughts?
Okay, so we have this, right? It's called a 3D printer, right? So you can, it sort of like prints something Adidas uses.
For the soles.
Yeah. Called a 3D printer, so it can make the shoe with sustainable material.
All these shoes are different materials.
Materials, yes.
Then we understand, okay, what's this? What is this leather? Or is this what? Then we can build from here. We can build a sneaker using all these 3 designs and silhouettes. Because if you check, the shape of these sneakers are the same, especially the only difference here is the sole.
It's the sole, yeah.
But the top part
The
is
top
really
part
the
is
same.
exactly the same. Okay, so now what do we need to do?
Right now, I'm trying to understand what other sustainable materials are maybe top 5 brands in the world using. I do trust others with my work to an extent, provided I can basically see an indication of their abilities or strengths. I pride myself in leveraging off of other people's strengths. But without that information, then I become a bit skeptical because I don't know what you know and I don't know what you don't know.
Yeah, I'll find out what's the name of this material. And it's something that Batu also, like this spongy mesh.
The comfort.
So we're going to be making these shoes using 3D printers, right?
Yeah, from a biodegradable material
Yeah.
to contribute to SDGs.
Yeah.
So let me look at those SDGs now.
I'll also find out how much is it. But you can read the challenge solo. But this was my idea actually.
I like it.
Let's do this, yeah?
No, I like it.
And it's something that well-established brands are already.
And then also there's a consistency in 3D. We've done that at CSR, some cups using 3D, and the consistency was on TV.
That's our concept.
Because I don't think there's any company in South Africa that makes shoes from 3D.
So even big brands are already doing it. So something we can say.
No, nice one, thanks. To get to the concept between me and Dudu, it took just less than 30 minutes. We already got it. Because Dudu and I were a very good blend so far.
Okay, and this is the type of sole that we're gonna need, even though like the way it is. Then on the sideways we can put Velcrons. You know, those things that we put together, they stick together. The Velcrons. They're gonna stick on the shoe.
I'm failing to understand. Are you understanding?
I think we're innovating on something that it's not It doesn't exist for all of us.
I would have liked to work with the other guys because I was with Buleng yesterday. So it would have been nice for this round to either have Dudu or Sean. So that's apart from that, the round was fair, I guess, because the guest is the one that made the draw. So yeah.
I came across cork leather. It's a biodegradable material that can be used to do shoes also. Yeah. I'm checking a couple of them before we make a decision.
What do you guys think about adding some sort of tracker into your shoe for parents to see where your kids are? As an idea, just like some sort of, I don't know, I'll look for something, but where you can track your kids. You know, that's a big
They
thing.
get lost, especially with the zoo. That's awesome. Let's put it in.
You know?
That it can be integrated on the smartwatch for both parents and the kids. Exactly. They get lost to the kids all the time, especially Gold Reef City. Kids get lost.
We can even joke about it to say you can track where your partner is or something. Just to be funny, you know, add stuff like that. You can track where your partner is or something.
Okay. Did you the product offering?
I've just been drawn with Sean, so I think that is a very, very great thing for me because we won a lot of the challenges together. I think we work very well together and we have an understanding of who does what in our team and which role we play. So I'm happy to be paired with Sean today.
So meaning we should not include the removable shoe.
No.
So-
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying let's innovate on top of after we've ticked the boxes and we're like, we've ticked the boxes. What
Okay.
more can we add now?
Oh, okay. No,
Then we
that's
can add
understandable.
removing other things, but at least we would have had a product
A product.
that has sustainable materials, colorways. We have at least 2
And
colorways,
also affordable.
and the look and the cost
Don't go away. Don't go away.
and the costs of our product.
Okay. No, it's understandable. Let's do it that way and see what we can add after we've done the work.
Let me see what this kind of leather is. It looks like PU leather though.
To be honest, I feel like the two stronger opponents are in the actual other team, you know, and with Mongezi and Buleng, it's just, you don't know what to expect. You're just listening to what they say and you're trying to figure out why haven't they been winning as much, you know.
Okay.
But from a sustainability point of view, the organic vegan leather is more organic. It uses cork,
And
pineapple
pineapples,
leaves, apple peels.
and cactus.
So it's
Okay.
100% sustainable.
Then we can use it, the whole shoe.
We can.
Hey, the shoe that's made of a vegan leather.
Organic vegan leather.
Okay.
Someone asking a question about sustainability.
Yes.
Sustainable materials they have on the shoes currently.
Yeah, what sustainability they have at the moment.
Good morning, gents.
Morning.
How are you?
Fine and
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. My name is Ntavi Singh. I work in the marketing department at Batu. I've been in the marketing industry for 8 years. I hear you guys have a few questions for me.
Okay, I have one question. Since today's challenge is about sustainability, what sustainable material are you guys currently using in the actual shoes?
Currently, we are not using any sustainable material, but for the future, we are looking into using recyclable material. I can't say which ones because that's going to happen in the future, depending on which shoes we design.
All right.
I know with Sean into this an automatic win. Like, regardless what the result is, I know we're gonna win. I think with them, they're actually quite good candidates for the competition overall. So I know with both of them on board, we won. So I'm confident about that.
Good morning, gents.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, are you?
I'm good, thanks. My name is Ntavi Singh. I work in marketing at Batu, and I've been in the industry for 8 years. And I've heard you guys have a question for me.
Yes, we do have one question for you, Tabise. Okay, the question is that which sneakers on your range uses most of sustainable material?
Currently, we aren't using any recycled material on any of the sneakers, but most of our sneakers, depending on which one you buy, We have some that have, would say, not synthetic, but like suede. So not really wouldn't be using real leather on men.
Okay, thank you.
Gotcha.
Perfect.
Perfect. Thank you for that.
On the next
You're
question.
welcome. Good luck.
All right, thank you so much, Teresa. Okay, wow. At least she gave us a hint. And she was so responding to our questions. The questions that we asked were related to the problem that we were going through in that in that preparations, and she gave us the answers that we wanted. So I would say, yeah, all the questions were good. Even the answers were so positive. So I think we did what we were.
I just hope we finish. As long as documents are done by 2 at least, then we can start putting things together.
Yeah, we're almost just need his spirit. What do you call this ones? Okay, when it comes.
So what did you want from me?
No, we can continue the information that you want to put on Canva. Just continue doing that, and then you want to share that.
Okay, because most of it there, we're just gonna copy and paste.
It's fine. As long as that info is there, and then I'm gonna play around with it.
Okay, if you can just start working on the slideshow and play with it. It must be short, the spelling, eh?
Yeah, that's why I want us to finish earlier, so that we can proofread everything. Because the lady was not happy.
Not when I done. What are you doing now? Are we done with the sneaker?
The sneaker is done. Competition is this one, and here are their prizes. And the price is Bathu stores nationwide. And the price and the material cost are there. So now we need to add the logistics and the marketing.
Template key. The thing is just having the numbers. The template is there. It's just putting the numbers.
The numbers, okay.
This is my favorite part of the sneaker, actually. This is
It's unique.
This is very, very. I wish they didn't have it so that we can put it. What can we add? Like, this is very, very ankle balance, but also
Here. And we can add these small tips both sides. It's for ankle protection.
yeah, or extend it.
Yes, with the shoe with the ankle protections.
Buleng was covering mostly the technical, functional, and financial part of the pitch. And I was covering the control in terms of, okay, we have enough ideas, because he wanted to add trackers and other things. I was like, look, let's finish the product, and then whatever we add, if we have time, we can add, as opposed to having so many ideas. And at the end of the day, or pitch, we don't even have a complete product.
Hey, Josh is coming again. Question.
Is that question I asked that time whether your competition,
The competition.
or is it coming like a threat? So doesn't think of something around that line.
We can just say you don't have a question.
No, we must have. I'm gonna ask the biodegradable material.
Hi guys. Well, we're 1 hour down. For the next hour, do you have another question for me?
Yes, we do have. So, when you were here, you spoke about other materials, including the recyclable. So, is Batu open for biodegradable material to use for sneaker?
In the future, yes, we will look into it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
So recyclable and biodegradable is the same thing. Please don't say-
Recyclable is not the same thing. Recyclable is the materials like what they use there. You can throw it and they crush it and melt it and reuse it. So biodegradable dissolves on the sand. It becomes part of the nature. Yeah. So these ones are dangerous to the environment. You are not protecting the environment if you do recyclable. What they are looking for is sustainable. That is biodegradable.
The difference between my energy levels between day 5 and 6, I think today I'm more optimistic. I'm happier about the concept. Working with less people, allows you to have more creative ideas and ideas that can actually stick. You know, when you work with a lot of people, then everybody has an opinion, so it's very hard to get to your idea. So I'm very happy and optimistic about today and the concept we came up with.
Via air, it's going to cost you about 10,000 shipping.
Because here for a container from US to here in Mzanzi is $29 per unit.
Per container or per unit?
I mean per container.
But this is that's cheap. This is like a protection.
If I had to vote today, I'd definitely vote out Bule. I'd definitely vote out Bule.
Hi, gents.
Hello, hello.
Hi
We're
again.
1 hour into it. Do you guys have another question for me?
We indeed do. My question for you, I'm saying hi, is what is the biggest cost in terms of getting the product ready from a manufacturing point of view?
So it would depend on the shoe that we're making. Some shoes, because of the material at the top, like I mentioned before, we use vegan leather. That would cost more. Some shoes, because we would be doing comfort, the sole would cost more because of that. So depending on the shoe, that's how the price is that's how the cost is determined.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Thank you. Okay.
So, what I picked up from what she said, PU leather is cheaper but more unsustainable.
Okay.
Vegan leather is a
It's
bit expensive,
but
but
sustainable.
much more sustainable.
That's true.
So we're winning today, right?
No, Dev.
In-
Dev, Steph. Okay, I need to now put your things here.
I've worked with people who don't seem to know how to contribute, but Mongezi did not seem like one of them. I feel like he was trying so much. I mean, today he was literally the ringleader, the team leader. He was carrying today's show. I mean, he was doing everything, and he's probably going to be the one presenting as well. So yeah.
What's this?
It's a production cost plus logistics from offshore. Manufacturing. Okay, I should also, in the marketing, it's 15,000 rand
Per what?
per that quantity.
Per shoe.
Yeah.
To market one shoe.
Oh, per 5,221.
How? That's cheap.
That's cheap.
We need an ad. We need a billboard. We need influencers. Those are marketing costs. Can't be 15,000.
Okay, then we can add 0 and make 150k.
Still,
It's low.
one billboard we're estimating at least 70,000 per month.
Per month. Okay.
So we can say 70k for.
Okay, that's my section. I'm good in numbers, in fact. Yes, what we did was we just did the research and found out how much these guys they are selling on their product. Then we came up with our own product, our own material. We did the production cost per material that we found, and we put all the production costs together. We did the logistics together, the marketing part, the packaging, and we end up making the selling price. That's how we arrived to the selling price, in fact.
Let me put it got the caps so we can read hemp. Like a hemp, that's where the name hemp come from. Fiber. Poly. Keep putting poly. You. Ray.
You sure about this material, right?
Yeah, I worked with them before.
Okay, let's you guys touch up, check everything. What can we name the shoe?
We can call it comfy.
We need something.
You want something African?
Yeah, this new shoe called Kalanga or something.
Okay, we can call it Motamau. Is it too much to mention?
We can plan names.
How do I feel about last week's elimination? I think it was a bit of a curveball. One being that 2 people had to be sent home, and the other being that one of the person having to be sent home was one of the winning teams, which was my team. So it was a bit of a curveball because you're celebrating winning. Now you have to go vote out or potentially be voted out to go home. So luckily for me, I stayed and one of the other guys had to go home, but he went home with a lot of money. So yeah, that was kind of sad.
Yes, I projected with a 15% increase. Unless if I want to increase with 30%, the numbers will change again.
This is a 15%.
This is a 15% increase, of which I see it reasonable for a beginner company. It makes sense for me as a beginner company.
We are winning, definitely winning. What we put there, it's a cutting edge technology that has not come in South Africa, and we're bringing it to Bathu Shoes. We are winning.
Okay, well done, gents.
Thank you, man. Well done.
Alright, guys, I'm no longer adding information. I'm just doing the number and
How many slides are there?
Just go check. Monitors work now. We're done here. Just check if he.
You send him this,
No, let me send it again. Actually, let me send it again. We've just changed some stuff.
Okay, then where's the USB?
It's
with me.
with him.
Okay.
Just airdrop it maybe on minute 1 and 30. Dude, I'm airdropping it to you, ne?
All in details.
Yeah, it should pop up now. Raphael, dude, please open this one, not the old ones. The one that I'm sending now.
What is it called? What is the main title?
It's the same one. Why is it not connecting, bro? Raphael. Accept.
Must I add both the
Yep,
Word
the two of
document or
them.
just the
Both.
Team, time's up.
We are done.
I couldn't even do my dramatic 3, 2, 1.
We are done.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, yes. Present proposal.
Seconds left.
Seconds left.
Put the thing that I just sent you. Oh, he got that. He's not putting this in the stick.
18, 12, 10, 9.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop.
Keep. No, replace. No. Ugh.
Time is up and our entrepreneurs are shifting into presentation mode. Our judges are evaluating each team's solution, and my job right now is to remind you of what happens next. The judges are currently reviewing the team's proposal documents, designs, research, and preliminary presentations. Regular viewers know that 2 members from each team present the solution. So given that each team consists of only 2 people, we should see all our quarterfinalists in action. After questions and final deliberations, our judges will pick a winning team, and the members of the winning team walks away with 50,000 Rand each, courtesy of Bathu Shoes. That is definitely a nice chunk of change for a day's work. Do you want to stand a chance to be a part of the next edition of the competition? If yes, follow Raise Corp and The Making Of on your favorite social media platforms, where we will announce when applications are open. The losing team faces elimination, and with the stakes so high, nobody wants to leave. But these are the rules of the game. It looks like our judges and teams are ready for the presentation, so let's get back to it.
Nice to see you again. And yesterday I made a joke. I said, what if the aliens took your partner? And it looks like the aliens did take your partner.
Yeah.
So tell us why you're alone today.
My partner had to go handle something shortly in Pretoria. He had a very important meeting.
But your partner was fully involved in the preparation of everything.
Yes.
So you're flying the flag solo.
Yes.
Okay.
And today, apparently, all the teams are presenting by themselves.
Okay, so all good.
Yeah.
Great. Well, there's a new face here, so let me introduce you to our guest judge. from Batu, the MD of Batu. This is Cedric.
Cedric, okay.
Welcome, nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Good, so you know the role, you know the deal. You have 3 minutes. Please use them really, really well. Too little is not a good thing, just as too much is not a good thing. And we've enjoyed reading your documents, and now we're looking forward to hearing your story presented by you. Thank you. Your time starts now.
There's a growing demand for sustainable footwear. To maintain its competitive edge, Batu has to create a pair of shoes manufactured with sustainable material that remain fashionable for social and corporate wear. Introducing Shaka by Batu, a water-resistant, biodegradable 3D printed sneaker and slide, using materials like hemp fiber, Pinatex, and polyurethane. 3D printing machines only use the materials that are needed to create the shoe, reducing waste and minimizing environmental impact. Additionally, it allows the recycling of materials, further reducing the carbon footprint of shoe production. Other benefits of a 3D printer include footwear manufacturers can create prototypes and models quickly and efficiently, reducing the production times and costs. On-demand production addresses supply chain issues and minimizes excess inventory. Brands like Dior and Gucci have already dived into this new cutting-edge technology. We also created Batu on Wheels, fashionable roller skate sneakers with comfortable detachable wheels and trackers for kids. Parents would love this as they will be able to track their kids. A new concept we're introducing to Batu is augmented reality, a feature that allows customers to try on footwear using any camera-equipped device. This technology allows customers to see how a shoe will look on them before buying it. Benefits of AR for Batu: it can be placed into your e-commerce site, mobile app, in-store fitting mirror. It allows customers to explore all the options freely without wasting their time. It boosts confidence in purchase decisions and reduces returns, providing a more satisfying shopping experience. Our marketing strategy: social media, influencer marketing, billboards, Batu stores, and product launch events. Some of our competitors include local brands like Drip and Via, but with this new innovations, we'll leave them in the dust. Financial projections: we estimate a minimum 10,000 pairs sold yearly. Year 1 making 18 million, year 2 making 36 million by year 2. Yeah. According to Smart Tech, publishing 3D printed shoes will grow into a $6.3 billion business over the next 10 years. Brands like Adidas and Nike are already into this. Batu, let us walk this journey with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. With a half a minute to spare,
Yeah.
it's tough trying to make the time work for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Great, thank you. Meantime, I love those. I'll snatch those right off the screen and pop them on my feet. I'm in my element today. Okay, so we're going to take questions from both of the judges, and I'll throw in 1 or 2 perhaps as well. But we'll begin today with Cedric.
Well, thank you very much for the presentation. It's beautiful. I love the design of the shoes. You know, it really, really represents how colorful our country is. And if you do research of our business, you'll see that our shoes are bright. They're colorful because it represents the happy place that South Africa is. I wanted to find out, right, because I went through your pitch document and I saw that you decided to lead with Batu on the wheels as your tagline. But in your document, it puts Batu on the wheels as one of your products.
Yes.
Why did you decide to do that?
I think that was a little bit of a typo, but Batu on Wheels is a product for kids. So you have, I don't know if you remember Heelys, it was shoes that had wheels in them. So with this, we're also adding a trackable device into your shoes so parents are able to track where their kids are.
Okay. I like the argument that you also made in comparison with the international brands, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that in the landscape of South Africa, our consumers are actually ready for that type of technology?
I think so, because one, we have to talk about sustainable practices into Batu, which is something that other brands are doing, well-established big brands. So definitely Batu has to also be a leader in that. So they could be the first shoe brand in South Africa to do that, to make you guys the leader.
And I like what he said because, you know, as Batu, we have what we call the first to market advantage because we're the first to do it, and such technology innovations in our business would do us good. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. Some questions from you.
Thanks. Once again, well done. Beautiful, beautiful presentation.
I probably have one question for you, and it's around the design that you've come up with. How do you strike the balance between the type of design that you presented, as well as the quality of it, including the sustainability of the actual product moving forward?
Okay, so the way we design the shoe, we'll be using a 3D printer. So a 3D printer is a machine that it sort of prints the shoe, it makes it as it's printing it. So it's a 3D mock-up. So, you know, if we're using machines, we ensure that the quality is very great, and it uses things like recyclable materials as well. So the machine itself will ensure the quality of the shoe.
Anything else?
Nothing else, I'm good.
I just want to clarify one thing. Who's your target market for this venture of yours?
Okay, so the one target market I mentioned was Batu on wheels for kids. So definitely parents would want them to buy that for kids. And then the other target market is your corporate 25 to 65-year-olds. So it's basically the customers that Batu does have. We're just making a more sustainable shoe using, you know, sustainable materials.
Okay, great. And which part of Batu as a brand inspired you the most?
The story of the owner. I love that he's one of the guys that I look up to the most, and I've been studying a lot. So I loved his story and his journey. So yeah, that's what inspired me the most about him, his story.
Great. Thank you. Thanks, judges, for those questions, and thanks to you and your absent mate for the thinking, and we'll see you a little later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so Dudu, by yourself, this is a somewhat unusual sight after a pitch. What's going on?
Yeah, so my partner had to leave, and one of the criteria for today is that every team will be pitching alone. So
Okay, so he's off, he's making money, you're here, you're getting the
Holding it
bag
down.
for the team.
yeah.
So 50,000 Rand up for grabs today. So I would have thought that that was the pressure on. You and Sean seem to hardly be even talking to each other. What's up?
No, me and Sean are very great. We had a very great team chemistry today. Our concept was very amazing. We worked on this pitch together. So yeah, it was one of my best teamworks with him. And I always win when I'm paired with Sean. So that always,
So the two of you are each other's lucky charms.
I think so. Yeah.
So today was the last team event. Moving forward, you'll all be competing as individuals. So do you think that having presented by yourself gives you a little bit of an edge on the other competitors?
Definitely, I think so. You know, I got to practice it today, so it will help me going forward into the next round.
Dudu, good luck. I hope you wowed the judges all by yourself and left a memorable impression with them. Back to our judges for Team 2.
Nice to see you guys again. Another hectic day, learning a new industry. Welcome. I'm going to introduce you to a new face that you haven't seen. Our guest judge from our category sponsor today from Batu. This is Cedric. Welcome again. And nice to introduce you to this Team 2.
Thank you for having me.
Great. Super. Okay, so lots of lessons learned over the last few rounds. And we look forward to seeing you incorporating them all into today's presentation. Remember the gift of time of 3 minutes. Don't you wish you had an internal clock inside you that would help you prep? But use it wisely. We've read your documents and we're really looking forward to hearing your story today. So off we go. Time starts now.
Thank you. Hi guys, so over and above the existing pillars, our new product introduces the sustainability, affordability, and durability as well. Introducing Batu Journey 3.0, where we continue to walk our journey, but this time a bit more sustainably. Our product is made from recycled materials. It has a cool and nice, simple design, which is a unisex product. We also feature earth tones colorways, which you'll see later. And lastly, we also use 100% recyclable, eco-conscious packaging. So these are the colorways. I want to focus on the one in the middle. This is sourced from Kenya. So it's a leather that's sourced from Kenya, which is also quite eco-conscious. And the other two colorways use vegan leather, 100% organic vegan leather, which is slightly more costly, but much more eco-friendly. This is the packaging that I had touched on earlier. So if you're wondering how to dress it up, we cater for both occasions. If you want to dress down and just have some chill out time with friends, that's one look. And if you are looking for something a bit more corporate and chic, then that's the other look.
On financial plan, I think it's still yours.
Okay, yes, so sorry. So we estimated our molding costs to be per shoe, per size, to be around 7,000 to 15,000 rands. And in terms of logistics, we took the biggest container we could, which is estimated around 70,000 rand a month. Our marketing budget is a million rands, and these are the marketing exercises we'll be going after. And we're retailing the product at 1,699. These are the marketing images and collateral that we're gonna draw inspiration from existing campaigns. This is the part where we use the influencer campaigns as well.
Financial plan. The projection revenue starts from 19 million rand, and for the first quarter, the second quarter is 9 million rand, third quarter it's 9 million rand 807 and 16 cents. For a month of the fourth quarter, it's 15 million rand 630 800 rands. We'll be selling 9,200 units. And thank you so much.
Brings us to the end of our, but please, no, we want to still continue. So the long and short of it, we are estimating our revenue for the year to be around 55 million odd rands. Thank you.
Thank you. Fabulous. Actually, we were calculating in a break just now, if you give up 30 seconds of your 3 minutes, you're giving up 15% of your time. And we were saying, why would you give up 15% of any resource? So well done for stepping in there and trying to use up a little bit more of it, because it's crazy to give it up. Thank you, gentlemen. Some questions from both the judges and maybe one from me. Let's begin with you, Sim.
Thanks. Again, guys, well done for making it up to now. So I've got two questions. The first aspect is around the costing. I noticed that you're costing for quarter one as well as for quarter four. Costing for quarter one in terms of your profit seems a bit higher compared to quarter four. Yes. You would ordinarily expect quarter four is closer towards Christmas and people have got a lot of buying power. Why? Just tell me what's the difference. And quarter one is generally around about January till March. So just give me what's the thinking around that?
So the quarters aren't necessarily linked with the calendar year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's financial
yes,
year.
Yes, yes,
okay.
Yes.
So it's April till April, May, June, quarter one.
Yes. But over and above that, it's the number of marketing efforts that we're going to put into the campaign, including pre-orders, early adopters, and the likes.
Okay, interesting.
Anything else?
Yeah, no, just a comment. I must say, I enjoyed reading your competitive analysis, particularly around how you guys went into detail in terms of where you're going to locate the material, where your competitors are, as well as where you're also going to manufacture the product. I just thought it's actually one aspect that I actually really enjoyed with your presentation. Thanks.
Super. Thanks, Sim. Cedric.
And I must agree with you, Sam. You know, I also enjoyed reading the pitch deck. Very, very compelling, straight to the point. I like your opening statement with Walk Your Journey Sustainably, how they just did the adaptation of what's happening in the brand, but then they re-emphasize the call to action, which is sustainable. You know, I really, really like that. The question that I have is, everything is in the pitch deck that you submitted, right? How did you figure it out, your differentiator, you know? Because it's there, you know. I'm just interested, as someone that is not entrenched or works in the business, how did you figure out what the differentiator of this particular business is?
That's fine.
I don't know. Look, so we had to do a bit of reading. Luckily for us, the story of Bathu has been told so many times. And as an Africans ourselves, we kind of relate to the brand. So we kind of had prior knowledge of the brand and the story and the positioning, really. Yeah.
Well, it was very good. It was well articulated. And I also liked what you guys did with the packaging, right? Because As a retailer, there is power behind packaging, how packaging also sells the product, you know. I liked what the materials that you use within your packaging construct and how you design the packaging, because that's very important. There's different segmentations of people that buy in retail, right? We've got the shopper, we've got the customer and the consumer. The shopper is me and you that just walks around the stores, you know. That's why they say they go to the mall for eye shopping, right? The customer is the person that transacts with you, and the consumer is the person that actually uses the goods, you know. So I like the fact that in your marketing plan and in everything that you put together, you thought about those three distinctions within retail. You know, it looks like you guys come from a retail background. I even asked the question, I said, did they have any retail background? How well do these guys know our business? You know, does a well...
He's being very nice. Any other hard questions?
That's it. I must say, I was very impressed by reading your pitch document. Thank you.
Super, thank you. So apart from my absolute fascination with the concept of vegan leather, I love the detail that you put into the marketing plan, and I'm absolutely fascinated with the notion of all that TV for free. Just explain that a little bit, please.
Okay.
Oh, one brain going on there.
Okay, let me just take it a bit. Okay, about the TV and the zero pricing, it happens because at some point you might find that the presenter, they're interested in your product, and instead of charging you for marketing, they would call you and come, they'll tell you, man, just come to the store, to the studio and do the, product review and product marketing for free, telling people about your product since we'll be introducing it to the market. Because it happened to me, so I've never been charged. So I know there's something that is happening, especially when introducing a new product to the market. They
Great.
don't charge you for that.
Super, yeah, earned media when people talk about you for nothing. Super. Okay, thank you. Judges, thanks for your questions. Thank you for your terrific presentation, and we'll see you a little later.
Gentlemen, you look a little nervous. How did it go in there?
Yeah, I am nervous, but I think we gave it our best shot. If we don't win this round, that means the other guys did much better than we did.
It is a competition after all. So knowing who you were up against, I mean, the four of you know each other pretty well by now. Bling, how do you think you square up against the competition today?
Okay, starting from the preparations in the morning, I think I did my best in terms of compiling the presentations, also doing the researches. Except now in terms of pitching, because to be honest, I'm not that good in pitching, but in terms of preparing for a pitch and doing the research, it's my style, it's my thing. So I think we did our best and looking forward from the results.
A comment that somebody actually made was that you are absolutely the costing and pricing guy. You are the guy that comes up with the financials brilliantly. How does it make you feel to get that feedback?
Oh, it makes me feel at least good, because that shows what I did very well. I did my costing very well. I didn't even left a single cent in the costing and the logistics and the selling price on the product. So since I'm the guy with the numbers, then I think I did a good job.
Hey, look, good businesses are built on good numbers. So.
Exactly, yes.
Mongezi, so today's angle was sustainability. Do you think that you guys fulfilled the sustainability and eco-friendliness angle of this challenge?
In most parts, I am confident that we did.
Okay.
Because that's how we centered the whole pitch around sustainability, and then adding other elements like visuals and like marketing activities and so on and so forth. But in the main, we actually focused around ESG and that.
Okay. Gentlemen, it is a check for 50,000 Rand each today, so it's a big one. Good luck. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Now it's up to our judges to decide which team gets that 100,000 Rand check. Heidi, over to you.
Well, good to have the four of you back in the room. There really are four of you. There were four brains on this project. And like we've done after every assignment, I'm going to give you some feedback in general, learnings and feedback, and then we'll go into the section where we look at the winners. So the judges and I have spent a lot of time together thinking about your written documents as well as your presentations. And on the whole, I want to acknowledge some of your the development you've made and give you some things to look out for as you go forward, because some of you are going forward. The first is thank you for putting volumes and units into your projections. Up till now, we've just seen rands and it's been a bit of a blurry mess. So well done on that. Number two, your storytelling was definitely better. But remember, as I said the other day, people do business with people, not companies. So engage with us, because we need to fall in love with each other if we're going to do business together. Number three is don't be afraid to use graphs when you're showing your projections. It's much easier to see forward projections in a picture rather than itemized in bullet form. So think about that. Number four, I don't think that you're focusing enough on target market as a whole. We're not seeing that strongly enough. You have to have the customer in your head the whole way through, and so do we when we're reading your pitch documents. And the last thing is that I think that you're getting better at the beginning, middle, and an end, but I think you have to remember that the content has to happen in context, right? So you have to set the scene first, which includes the target market, before you go into the detail and the bits and pieces. So for example, competitors, why put them at the end? Put them at the beginning. That's part of the context. It's not the solution, it's the context. Okay, so stuff to work on as you go forward. All right, time to give you the feedback that you're waiting for, really, and that's in terms of who's the winner of this particular challenge. Before I do that, I need to straighten one thing out. Everybody keeps telling me I'm too nice, I'm the nice person. I think you've taken my place today. You've been the nicest, and you've given such positive feedback that I think everybody's in joyland over here. But we have to put a stop to that, I'm afraid. I'm going to go in order and give a little feedback to Team 1. Team 1, we did like your sustainability angle was really strong with your 3D and your materials. It was very well structured, and there were really some good ideas in there, so thank you for that. Again, the target market, not so good, and so on, a bit confusing. Team 2, your documents were great. Your presentation, though, was a bit thin. Looked good, but actually the content was a little bit thin. Both teams ran out of, didn't use enough of their time. Again, that's a skill. Your quarterly forecasting was a bit dodgy. Sim was really bothered by that. So we weren't 100% sure. However, we loved your mind map story in the beginning. I loved your scribbles that you shared. We asked you to share that more with us so we can understand what's in your head. We loved your research. We loved your more holistic focus than we've seen so far. You covered logistics, you covered marketing detail, and actually we ask ourselves the question, who even are you? Are you guys secretly in the trade of shoes and fashion? Because you were brilliant and you're our winner for this section. Congratulations.
Gentlemen, congratulations. So that is not only 50,000 Rand each for winning today's challenge, but it's also a chance of winning another 100,000 Rand tomorrow, an extra 100,000 Rand in the final. So you've set yourself up at exactly the right time for the big wins. Congratulations, guys. As always, there must be a loser. I'm sorry, your concept seemed good, but unfortunately the other team outshot you today. Judges, thank you so much for your feedback. Thank you so much for your time today. Thank you so much for your valuable input into these 3 entrepreneurs. Judges, for that, thank you so much. Millie? So, how are we deciding how we go from 4 to 3 today? Because it is 4 to 3. Today, the winning team gets to decide who from the losing team goes home. So, Boulay, Mungete, you may leave to go and debate who, as a team, you decide is going home.
Remember, your choices are both Dudu and Sean. Gentlemen, you may leave.
Okay, my guy.
What are you thinking?
Since we started last week, I learned that 3 of us, you, me, and Dudu, we are all the same age. So I would say we are 3 ninja kids. So I think it's best if 3 of us compete against each other.
Okay, I see that angle.
I would say I would vote Sean out
Okay.
and save Dudu so that he can compete with us. Same age,
Okay.
different provinces.
Okay. I
That's
see your
what I'm
angle.
thinking.
But I think I have a personal thing now with Dudu. No, I'm
Okay.
serious.
Yes.
So he voted me off
Oh, bad.
when we lost in our team.
Yes.
That's one. And when I was saved, he didn't mention my name. He mentioned another contestant. Meaning, he doesn't want me in the show.
In the show.
So it's only fair that I return the favor and not want him in the show as well.
Okay, in terms of Sean and I, we've been talking. We've never argue or have disagreement. So still, I can still save Sean and take out Dudu. No problem at all on my side. And with Dudu, yes, we never argued or have any fight. So anything works for me. As long as it satisfies you, then I'm good with that.
Okay. So, we're deciding.
Yeah, let's vote Dudu out and save Sean.
I would like to save Sean too.
Okay.
I'd like to save Sean. So is that our final decision?
Yeah, that's the final decision.
Sure?
Sure, 100%.
Okay, cool. I'm also sure.
All
So,
right.
Dudu's going out today.
Yeah, he's going home tomorrow.
And he's one of the strongest actually left.
Oh, yes.
That's very
And-
important. He's one of the strongest people left.
Yeah, that's true.
As much as Sean is more organized, but Dudu's very creative.
Creative,
So he's
yeah.
a threat to both of us.
To both of us, of course, yeah. Okay, yes. Let's save Sean.
So we're saving Sean.
Yeah.
And Dudu's going, sending
He's going
Dudu home. We're
yeah.
voting him off.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Okay, cool.
Shit on it.
Gentlemen, you're back. Have you reached a unanimous decision?
Yes, we did.
Mugezi, would you please tell us who you're voting off today? Is it going to be Dudu or is it going to be Sean?
Yeah. So the person we unanimously decided to vote off today is unfortunately Dudu.
Dudu, I'm sorry. It's a tough situation to be in, and to have come so far just to fall at the second last hurdle is, I'm sure, quite heartbreaking. Guys, can I ask you why you decided on Dudu rather than Sean?
I think I played a part in influencing that decision finally. And it's really based on the fact that Dudu has voted me off before when we were on the same team and lost. And then when the wildcard opportunity came up, he's the only contestant that didn't choose to save me. So I'm just returning the favor, I guess.
Fair enough. Glenn?
On my side, I tried to save Dudu since Dudu and I have been working together very well. So since Mongezi mentioned he had his issues with him, I tried my best to save him. Unfortunately, I couldn't.
So you chose to keep your allegiance for the person that you knew is still going to be here tomorrow?
Yes.
Rather than fight for somebody who you don't have to compete with tomorrow. Dudu, I just want to check in with you real quick. You were left in quite an awkward position, presenting by yourself, losing your team member while you were doing the final presentation. Do you think standing here by yourself representing the team has kind of given them a target for who to vote for, rather than out of sight, out of mind, Sean?
No, I don't really think that. I think that congratulations to him. They had a really brilliant concept. I see myself as one of the biggest, I probably was one of the biggest threats in the competition. So I think that is something that also influenced the decision. But no hard feelings, I've learned a lot, and thank you to Race Corp and Engen for putting together such an amazing competition. I'm gonna implement everything that I've learned into my business, and I wish the guys well into the next rounds.
Ditto, you have been eliminated from the competition. You may leave. So guys, you get to fight another day. You have 2 opportunities at 100,000 Rand each, one tomorrow and one in the final. And I think for the final, the bragging rights of the inaugural winner of the making of. I want to ask you guys to do one last thing for me. Sean isn't here, and he's making it through to the next round thanks to you guys. Can I ask you to message Sean to let him know that he will be competing in tomorrow's round as well? Yes. So can we grab a phone and can we actually message him to let him know?
Yeah.
Mongezi, you seem to have your phone with you. Would you mind doing the honors? Mongezi, thank you. I think that you have made Sean a very happy man. Gentlemen, again, congratulations. You both are climbing the money ladder quite nicely. So, for tomorrow's challenge, we will see you bright and early and hopefully ready to fight again. You may leave. Well done to Team 2 for a resounding win. Mongezi and Puleng had an all-round solution, attacking the challenge innovatively and with a strong, multifaceted approach. Sean was noticeably absent from the presentation and the elimination, attending to a critical opportunity for his business. And I wonder how much of a difference it would have made to the result if he was here. Dudu left the competition with 111,666 Rand and having impressed on many of the challenges. What do you think about our final 3? Would you have voted Dudu off? Please let us know your thoughts in the comments or on your favorite social media platform. That's 6 episodes down and 2 to go, and I don't think any of us can predict what's going to happen next. So join me in the next episode where our semi-finalists duke it out for their share of 100,000 Rand and a place in the final. I'm Yasmin Ali, and I'll see you in the next episode.
I think overall, I think the biggest person I saw as competition here was Sean. So I think he might go all the way and win. But regarding tomorrow, I think Mongezi is going to go home. Guys, put yourself out in situations where you're going to grow. This was very tough for all of us. You know, it's not my, it wasn't easy. So we had to come up with concepts every day. So just encourage people to put themselves out there, try their luck. You know, you never know where life can take you. Today, I'm in this competition. I won, I think, 111,000 Rand that I didn't have. And I won it because I was innovative. I won it because I took a chance and I believed in myself. So just to everybody out there, just believe in yourselves. Put yourself in situations where you're going to be trying things and you're uncomfortable.